There's also that difference to be made between code generated and programmers, because a programmer could still use Claude, or like I use, Klein, the extension in VS Code that's powered by default Claude. I use that to generate some code, a bunch of code. And I wouldn't say all of it by any stretch, but a lot of it, and it's probably an increasing amount. I could see a point where basically it's writing about 90%, and then I have to go in and make specific changes. And then you get into the kind of gray zone of like, okay, is it 100% if it wrote it and then I gave it very specific directions on what to change? And just the other day, I actually came up against that exact scenario. It wrote out a bunch of code. Oh, I would need to change this. And then I went, and it took me 30 seconds, and I was just like, it updated a function. The function was being called in a different file. I have to go update that file too. If I had Claude do that, is that 100% of all code, or is that it did 90%? I noticed something was wrong.
I think that's a very creative definition to defend 90%. There's the famous saying, if I had more time, I would have written less code. A lot of engineering is thinking about it. So we spend the majority of our times thinking about what we are going to do. And it's actually a small minority typing code with the keyboard. Saving that time on typing the code with the keyboard is not nearly as impressive as saving all of that time thinking.
Measure twice, cut once.